Time to recap today's game. This is Trailblazer Postgame.
All right, welcome back to Orleans Arena. It's a final. Trailblazers on their way to semifinals, take on California Baptist tomorrow night. 80-74 your final over Abilene Christian. Rod Zundel, the coach, and over there is Mike Olson.
There's Mike.
All right, John Judkins, we got to get you early because you got to go to the postgame as the winning coach. Talk about tonight.
Again, I thought the first half we came out with that energy and we were getting after it defensively. At halftime, I told the guys what they're going to do is they're going to get into you, they're going to pressure you, they're going to try to get you to turn the ball over, and it's exactly what they did. And I thought our guys played a little bit on their heels instead of being aggressive with it.
Yeah.
And then offensively, I thought we kind of got stuck, not really moving the ball and cutting. When you play a pressure team, you got to keep moving and cutting. But hey, they figured out a way to finish it. So I'm proud of that. And you know, but I give Arlington a lot of credit. Those guys battled. And they kept coming back. But you know, we did enough to win. So we'll take it, move on, survive, and advance, baby.
And look, the crowd here, pretty good crowd here.
Great crowd,
and
great crowd.
They're giving the guys a big ovation. Your guys don't want to go in the locker room, Coach.
No, they're having too much fun. But again, I appreciate the cheerleaders being here too. That's huge. I mean, you know, I know it's spring break for these guys.
Yeah.
But you know, it means a lot to have these fans here. This is a lot for us. This is what we play for, is these tournaments. And so now we got to get some rest. You know, Chance, I didn't know if he was going to be able to go tonight, and I thought he did a very good job. I'll tell you a little later.
Right.
But
just sick or something. Yeah.
Okay. So this is a tough effort. But again, I thought it could be me. And I'm going to talk to him, but it could be me where I got maybe a little tight. I thought we weren't aggressive. We weren't attacking. And then defensively, I thought we were like trying not to foul instead of trying to get stops. And but give them credit. They pushed it hard and they were driving it hard to the hole, and there you go.
But Coach, you can understand why they're trying not to foul instead of playing defense, because our guys, Ethan got slapped in the head a bunch of times.
Oh, he did.
And it's the same thing with all the Texas schools. You talk about it.
Yeah.
You just got to play through it. But it has to be frustrating.
Oh, it is. But again, if you back away from, you got to do the same things that they're doing. Then I could get on the official. Hey, you know, you're calling that on us, but we're not getting on them. But if we're laid back and we're not aggressive, then how can I get mad at that? So, you know, when Chance got his fourth foul and Juice got his fourth foul, I thought they kind of were a little like, I don't want to get my fifth. And you can't, I'm not saying you can't, don't be aggressive, don't get dumb ones, but you got to still stay in your stance and still play defense and contest. Just contest a shot and then go rebound. But hey, this is a big one. This is fun.
Yeah.
First one's always the hardest, so now we go play a Cal Baptist team, and we know they had a day off. They're going to be rested. We got to get our guys rested and get after it. But I love what I saw tonight.
We know we got to let you go. Survive and advance. So what's in the next 24 hours to get you guys ready in a quick turnaround against Cal Baptist?
It's going to be get them food, get them hydrated, get them in the treatment with our trainers. We got to get our docs here. Appreciate him being here and just getting our guys rest and getting food in them. And then we'll prepare them. It's going to be more of a mental thing, film, not more of a beat down walking through a lot of crazy stuff, just more of, getting that rest and getting them going. But they're going to enjoy this one. They're going to think, wow, we almost gave that one away. But you know what? They had to figure out a way to win it. And they did. They got some big boards. Ethan got two huge boards.
And Tanner Davis, too.
Yeah, his offensive rebound. Yeah, I thought he played well, too. So we'll take it, Rod. We'll see you tomorrow, baby.
All right, we'll go let you talk to the important people.
Okay, see you guys.
All right,
thanks.
that's John Judkins, the head coach of the Trailblazers. Utah Tech gets the win here. 80-74. We'll come back and have our player of the game. Trailblazers get the win, survive, and advance to play Cal Baptist tomorrow.
Welcome to Utah Tech University. From classrooms to cliffs and lectures to lakes. Here, we celebrate active learning, active life. Our Trailblazers learn by doing, are career ready, and solve real problems with real partners to meet community needs. Here, students get the full college experience and choose from 300 affordable academic programs. All in one of the most stunning destinations on Earth. With this as your backyard, life is just as active as your education. Come experience active learning, active life at Utah Tech University.
No, leave that.
All right, welcome back to Orleans Arena here. Trailblazers win the quarterfinal matchup with Abilene Christian, 80-74. Now get ready for California Baptist tomorrow in the semifinals. Rod Zundel and Mike Olson here, and it's kind of, kind of crazy here because we have to try to get the Trailblazers coaching staff and some of the players into the WAC postgame. Winning team goes first, so we're just trying to get who we can get. So, Mike, survive in advance. That's all you want to do, and they survived tonight.
Yeah, they did. I mean, they survived. They jumped out. Abilene Christian had the lead for 15 seconds in this game.
1-0.
1-0.
Yeah.
And Utah Tech played with the lead really well. And then they weathered that storm. It got close. They didn't panic, and they finished it, right? They finished the job they came here to do, and that's to get the first of 3 wins.
So let's look at the numbers here, Mike. Trailblazers were shooting around 60% in the first half. For the game, they finished 55%, 47% for Abilene Christian. Their guy fouled out, Hubbard, a couple minutes left. That was big. They didn't have a go-to guy at the end, but still, Rich Smith took over and drove the lane. Defense down the stretch. I mean, to start the second half and then down the stretch, the defense for Abilene Christian was spectacular.
It was, I mean, it kept them in the game, right? That's what they rely on. They lean on that, and it came through for them. I thought that taking Hubbard out of this game was big. You know, it took that big score out, and I think you could just see the relief from Utah Tech. But now they had to deal with this guys just going lightning fast to the rim, and that was a change for them. And give Abilene Christian credit. I mean, they used their strengths to their advantage.
Juddy talked about it. Chance and Juice played 4 fouls basically the last 7 or 8 minutes of the ball game, and they did well not to pick up the 5th foul so they can stay in there. So when you take a look at the numbers, Ethan Potter, 10 of 15 shooting, 25 points, 7 rebounds, and he had 3 assists to go along with that. Elsewhere, it was Britton Barrett had 12 points. Yeah. He was 5 for 5 from the free throw line, 3 of 5 from the floor, 1 of 3 from beyond the arc. Chance Trujillo started off hot, was 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, finished 3 for 4. They did a nice job of stopping him.
They did.
In the second half, trying to they really forced him high out on the perimeter, and basically he was they were smelling what kind of gum he was chewing.
Yeah, very physical.
Very
physical.
Yeah, very physical, because every time he came around a screen set by Potter or Domingos or Toby Uribe, guys were reaching and pulling on the back of his jersey.
That's right.
And getting away with it, Mike. And it was just incredible.
Survive.
Yeah, I mean, that's what it is. And so, you know, it's amazing the physicality of these Texas schools. They're just different. They're different than anybody else.
Very tough. And their athleticism, their length, I mean, there's just such a dynamic there you've got to deal with. It's tough to prepare and plan for as athletic as they are.
So, Juson Holt, he had 9 points, 5 assists, 5 rebounds. Noah Belonga, 9 points, 6 assists, and 6 rebounds. So even though they weren't scoring, all the other guys did a little bit of everything really well.
They did, and 50-50 balls. I mean, I still can't get over the 24 assists on 26 made field goals. That's a team sharing the basketball.
Yeah.
Right, that's efficiency. That's against a team that forces turnovers. They handled that pressure extremely well and just put on a clinic on how to be efficient basketball team. Not just 1 or 2 guys is going to pop off and go for it. They're sharing the basketball. The last assist of the game, that Potter dunk.
From Trujillo. Yep. You mentioned turnovers. Trailblazers turned it over 16 times, 16 points.
Yeah.
No, sorry, 17 points. So that's not a bad ratio.
No.
You know, well into 1 point
Against
per
this
turnover.
team?
Yeah. And Trailblazers forced 13 turnovers, 10 in the first half, only 3 in the second half, and that allowed 16 points. So they did not have any points off turnovers in the second half. Utah Tech didn't. That just kind of tells you that turnaround from the first half when the Trailblazers had an 18-point lead.
That's right. Tale of 2 halves.
Yep. All right, hey, we're going to announce the player of the game. Here it comes.
Our player of the game is presented by Stewart Awnings and Outdoor Living, Southern Utah's outdoor amenities experts.
All right, our Stewart Awning player of the game is, drum roll please. Okay, there you go. Ethan Potter, 25 points, 10 of 15 shooting, 5 of 5 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 3 assists for Ethan Potter, and he is our Stewart Awning player of the game. He really took control and kind of dominated when they needed him.
Well, he was the game plan to begin with. Mm-hmm. They went to him early. He delivered. They went to him the second half, as frustrating as it was and as hard as it was with guys draped on your shoulders and slapping around. He was very consistent down the stretch, and I think that dunk that he got late in the game really sent
it was a 2-point game at that point.
Yeah, that was
20 seconds left.
Shot clock running down, the momentum, just a fabulous finish there for Ethan Potter.
So Ethan Potter, the all-WAC first-teamer, the all-time leading scorer in Division I, right? In the single-season scorer for Utah Tech. He averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds in the 3 games. That includes a first game that they played in Abilene where he only scored 6 points. But in the last game, he had 25 points in the last game. So he averaged 16 points, 8 rebounds. He had 25 the last game. He had 25 tonight. So, like you said, game plan, and he delivered.
Yeah, absolutely. He's been that guy all season, and you need to have a secondary scorer to relieve that pressure. Tonight they had 2 of them, Britton Barrett and Chance Trujillo, who was able to relieve some of that pressure from the inside.
Especially early on.
Yep, it really changed the game.
Yeah. Okay, so we head to California Baptist tomorrow in the semifinals, 9:30, same time, late tip time. In the other semifinals, it's Utah Valley and UT Arlington. UT Arlington beat Southern Utah in the first game of the day here for the men's side. California Baptist Trailblazers 1-1, lost 2. They lost both of them in Riverside. Played them well. Like it was a 12-point game and a 9-point game, and then played really well. Offensive rebounds, the killer in that one. They had double-digit offensive rebounds. I think they had 17 offensive rebounds.
Yep.
So that's one thing they really have to take control of. And also, are they going to be gassed from taking so much out here in the second half tonight?
Yeah, we saw Abilene Christian, right? The second game on back-to-back. It's tough. Utah Tech now in that same situation where they got California Baptist home in bed, not home, but in a hotel somewhere, getting some rest. Utah Tech still press conference. It's going to be a late night. They still have to eat, and then tomorrow a shoot around, and it's game day all over again.
Yep. We would have Ethan as our Stewart Awning player of the game. We'd have an interview with him, but he's in the press room right now talking with all the important people. The national media and the media. So and well deserved. So we won't have Ethan Potter to help us, but he is our Stewart Awning player of the game. All right, final thoughts on this one before we head to the semis.
It's familiar territory. Utah Tech has been in the semifinal in the WAC before. They've been here. They know what that's like. Coach Judkins and Jake Schroeder, those guys, they've coached this moment. It's not new for them, right? It's not like, oh, the wow is there. We're there for the first time. It's not. And in 4 years, Utah Tech is in this second time in the semifinals.
Yep.
It's a good basketball team, and it's going to be a fun game tomorrow night here at the Orleans Arena.
All right, so we're all set. Trailblazers get the win, 80-74. Head to the semis tomorrow night against California Baptist. We're scheduled to have tip-off time at 9:30, same as tonight. 9:15 pregame here on Trailblazer Sports Vision and also on the Fan Sports Radio. So for Mike Olson and for Caden Formaster back in St. George, and there's the bosses, Ken Beezer and President Shane Smead. Ken Beezer, the athletic director. That's who we answer to, right?
That's right.
The bright minds thinking about the semifinals tomorrow. So for all of us here in Las Vegas, once again, Trailblazers win it 80-74 over Abilene Christian. Semifinals tomorrow against California Baptist. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. And we'll see you tomorrow from the semifinals in WAC Vegas. Have a great late night, everybody. See ya.